Hello guys, I hope you are okay and I hope you are well. Welcome to Wednesday News Roundup. Over the course of this video, we are going to be discussing about our latest, news. I wouldn't say latest signing, but the news coming right now is that Liverpool wants to sign, Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain. We are going to also, discuss about Newcastle United and some sagas with Alexander Isak and how most likely we are going to resolve it, and also how this is connected to Liverpool getting other players. We are going to also, drop every bit and pieces surrounding Liverpool Football Club, Tyler Morton. We are going to also talk about Darwin Nunez. Right now, most likely Darwin Nunez might be leaving Liverpool very, very soon. Most likely maybe tomorrow or next tomorrow. Also, we are going to be discussing about Harvey Elliott. Right now, we know that Leipzig already wants Harvey Elliott, but I think most likely Harvey Elliott might most likely also be leaving Liverpool this week. I don't know, but I think right now in Liverpool, we are going to see what we call Exodus summer transfer. Lots of outgoing and lots of incoming. And believe me, like someone said in the comment section, one of the video I made last time, he said, is this going to, move from best summer transfer to worst summer transfer because we are selling and we are not getting replacements, for these players. Jura Kwanzaa, right now, we are yet to get a replacement, Luis Diaz, we are yet to get a replacement, in as much as we believe that Young Rio will be a perfect replacement. And also that would most likely to also leave. And, we have not gotten Alexander Isak also. So I think if you have that in your mind, just put that, beside, because there is no way Liverpool will move towards to next season without getting, lots of good players. Maybe you can tell me these new players might not, feature in some of the, starting games in Liverpool because maybe they have not trained with the boys and all that. But Liverpool will most likely get lots of good qualities, both centre back and both, attacking wise. All right, you know the drill. I do the talking. You share your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, kindly subscribe, to my second YouTube channel, Mr. Stevo IEM. Now, on that particular channel, I always update, single videos of every latest happening in Liverpool Football Club. That is what I do. So if you are actually following me there, you understand that, some of this news, I have already reported it there. You understand? But anyways, it is what it is. Right now, like I said, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Now, moving forward, Alexander Isak is expected to submit transfer request to Newcastle United this week. Now, reported by Devo Cops, he said that Liverpool expects Alexander Isak to tender an officially, transfer request to Newcastle this week. And also, report also came this today that Alexander Isak will be training alone and not with the boys today at Newcastle. He expected to train and come alone. I don't know, but like I keep saying, this news will not go away. Isak wants to leave the club. The club are currently blocking Isak from leaving the club because of that notion of we want to get a replacement before we can sell. Like I keep saying, there's nowhere there is no clause that Isak signed that it was stated that before we sell you, we are going to get a replacement. It's widely unreasonable. I don't think such thing actually exists, but I think Newcastle right now, most likely they will maintain their stand until Isak drop this, request. And why Liverpool wants this to be done this week is because it's believed that this is this transfer that is blocking every other transfer. Liverpool wants to, get this Isak deal done and dusted, fine, then before moving, towards centre back. Also reported by Devo Cops that Liverpool will most likely move towards centre back position if they resolve this issue with Alexander Isak. Right now, I believe many of us already know that, Benjamin Sesko have chosen Manchester United and most likely will move into Manchester United. Personal terms already agreed. Manchester United will keep telling their fans that they don't have money. I don't know. Right now, over 200 million pounds this summer. Over 200 million pounds this summer. And I just don't know how they do that, We know that, they finished 15th, no trophy. But anyways, right now, I think, Newcastle will most likely move towards, Nicholas Jackson. But personally, I would advise Newcastle to look towards Ole Watkins or maybe move for Gonzalo Ramos at Paris Saint-Germain because Nicholas Jackson is being valued at 80 million pounds. That is 100 million euros. That is what Chelsea value Nicholas Jackson. So it's not actually, well, I say it's not nice, but it is what it is. That is what Chelsea actually value this player, because I think Nicholas Jackson still have somewhere close to 7 or 6 years remaining in his contract. But anyways, I believe that Newcastle will get a replacement because Isak wants to leave. And like I keep saying, Isak wants to leave even more than Liverpool, wants Isak. So it's both ways. That is true. Now, also reported, by Fabrizio Romano today that Darwin Nunez have accepted personal terms with Al-Hilal, and Darwin Nunez will most likely be leaving Liverpool very soon. Club to club, Liverpool have accepted Al-Hilal's offer. Everything done and dusted. And also, one of my friend, an insider, he said that the players have already, arranged a parting dinner for Darwin Nunez this week. So most likely before, I just hope that Darwin Nunez will be present for our match against Crystal Palace. Because if Darwin Nunez is not, on that day, I don't know. I think we are going to also win, but I just want him to be there so that even if we win, maybe he will get, that silverware. That is what I just, want. But I don't know. I think most likely he will most likely leave before that particular match. But as the day unfolds, we are going to actually get, the full details when and how he is going to move to Al-Hilal. Also reported some days ago that AC Milan were interested, but I don't think AC Milan, have any stand here. There's no way you can actually compete with these Saudi Pro League clubs when it comes to money. You cannot do that. And the valuation of Liverpool, 50 million pounds. Bro, I don't see any Italian side, bringing that money. Even the Italian side that won the league, Napoli, could not bring that money. So I don't see AC Milan, actually pulling off, that particular one. So that is it. Now, Liverpool wants to sell Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott also wants to leave the club because it's mutual. Now, Harvey Elliott is a very, very fine player. Very good player. Personally, I don't want Harvey Elliott to leave the club. But now, if you check Liverpool's midfield role right now, after Liverpool signed Florian Wirtz, it means that Harvey Elliott's position or in pecking order have reduced maybe to the 5th person or to the 6th person in that midfield row. And this boy is young, approaching World Cup year also. This boy will not get any game time in Liverpool. That's the truth. Maybe he might be used for FA Cup, Carling Cup, but he will not get game time in Liverpool. And that is the reason why he wants to leave. Because believe me, the best player in under 21 Euro championship, this guy most likely will get national team call-up next year if he's in a team that plays, that he plays first team. Let us assume that, he moves to Brighton, for example, or maybe he moves to Leipzig, for example, and he plays as a first team. I don't think, I think Thomas Tuchel will most likely invite him, for World Cup next year. That is what I think. This boy is good. We already know that he's good. And I think Liverpool most likely will be placing a sell-on clause if they will sell without a buyback clause. That will be 50 million pounds. Now, if Liverpool also will sell with a buyback clause, then Liverpool might most likely sell for 40 million pounds. But personally, I think this valuation is very, very low. This is simply because, this player, before the valuation was added, that was, I think before that under 21 Euro championship. That's the truth. So Liverpool never knew that this player would be that good. So I think Liverpool should value this player somewhere close to 60 million pounds. That is what I think. And every club will want to get him. I think selling Harvey Elliott wouldn't be an issue because right now both Frankfurt likes him, both Leipzig also wants him, both Bayer Leverkusen wants him. Now in the Premier League, about 5 teams, including Chelsea, including Newcastle, including Tottenham, lots of good teams want Harvey Elliott. So I think right now, most likely he's going to be leaving Liverpool because a report that came this morning states that Leipzig wants Harvey Elliott. And also from David Cops, he reported that Liverpool are expecting Leipzig to bring a proper bid within 72 hours. This was reported earlier today. So it means that today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow, that's in 3 days' time, most likely this week, Liverpool are expecting, Leipzig to drop a bid. I don't know if they will accept the bid or if they will reject the bid, but most likely Leipzig will most likely make a bid or an offer this week. So that is it. Harvey Elliott will most likely believe in Liverpool. It is what it is. But I wish him well, and I believe that in future maybe Liverpool can actually push to get him back. Now, the main story of the day is the fact that it was reported that Liverpool wants Paris Saint-Germain Bradley Barcola. I think reported by L'Equipe. I believe many of you already know L'Equipe, one of the biggest news reporters, in France. They focus daily newspaper. They focus mainly on sports. They reported that Liverpool wants Bradley Barcola from Paris Saint-Germain. However, Paris Saint-Germain have maintained their standard. Barcola is not for sale, but Liverpool believe that they can actually persuade them, and also this player have been perceived as a very loyal player. So I don't know, maybe Liverpool wants to use this, as a replacement for Luis Diaz that have just left the club. That is what I think. Now, Barcola and Rodrigo. I think personally I will push for Barcola, because if we get Rodrigo wants to start. He's not, he does not want to be on the bench. This is the reason why he's leaving Real Madrid. Not because Real Madrid are treating him, bad or disrespecting him in any way possible. He is not a starter in Real Madrid. That is the reason why he wants to leave, because he wants to be a starter so that he can actually have the edge to move with the squad during World Cup. Because if he's always on the bench, most likely Ancelotti will not call him for to join the squad for Brazil for World Cup next year. So I don't know. So moving to Liverpool right now, it's going to be very, very difficult, because there is no way he's going to bench Mo Salah, and there's no way he's going to bench Cody Gakpo. There's no way he's going to bench Alexander Isak if we get Alexander Isak, and he can't bench Hugo Ekitike. So it will be an issue. Now, Barcola on the other hand, Barcola is not a starter, and he's not complaining about that. So most likely Barcola can actually play all three roles, and he can comfortably play as a supporter, maybe to Mo Salah, in case Mo Salah is absent, or maybe injured, or maybe move for AFCON and all that. So that is what I think. So I don't know if Liverpool actually pushed the needle for this player, but right now it's reported that Liverpool wants him. Liverpool have been monitoring this player for very, very long time. Very, very long time. I think I reported that news, some weeks back, that Liverpool likes this player. Liverpool have been following this player for a very long time. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Remember, if you actually enjoyed this video, kindly give us a like, and also we are going to love for you to hit that subscribe button. Also remember, kindly follow us or subscribe to my second YouTube channel, Mr. Stevo IEM. You will never walk alone, and that means more.